Yo, YouTube is Dfishfan here. Alright, you guys, so doing another locals report for the weekend, Saturday, which was yesterday, I believe. And, so yeah, first up is my final countdown deck, which I ran too early, but I guess it's kind of good because it showed me what I needed to work with the deck. So this is actually the deck list for next format. It got a lot of, it got strengthened a lot of help, a lot of support came back for stall. So final countdown, I think it's going to be a lot more competitive. And yeah, so this is the deck list I'm going to work with. But as I said, not ready yet. But definitely something that I'm going to consider running at like a regionals or something. It is a troll deck, so it'll catch people by surprise, you know. And I think it'll do very good. A lot better than it did. So Necrogarna, it was one that I didn't really want to put in here, but Brionac tends to mess up my shit by bouncing everything, and then they try to OTK me. And if I don't have hand presence, Necrogarna is a pretty good option. You know, I can remove it from the graveyard, and then stop one of the probably like the biggest attack, you know, and then I survive another turn, so I can reset my field up. Morphing Jar is very important to this deck. You know, when it slows down, it's nice to draw into, flip, and then get 5 more stall cards. Alright, so obviously final countdown times 3. Want to try to get it within the first 3 turns. That's pretty much how it goes. Level limit, double swords is going to be ugly. Double Nightmare Steel Cage, triple Messenger. Hate that card. Double Gold Sark. So another way to get out your final countdown. Dark Hole Reborn. Dark Hole to, you know, blow up the field, obviously, when they have too much field presence. Reborn, you usually want to reborn like your Marshmallow or your Spirit Reapers. Alright, and then my other win condition, Wave Motion Cannon. I went back to this, being in here. I would probably run 3, but I just can't find room. But it's a really great card. You know, instead of 20, it's pretty much 8, and they have to go around it. And I know everyone's saying like, oh, but 3 mysticals and a heavy, what are you going to do? Well, I do have answers to that. Not many, but I do. And at least they're wasting it on this and not my stall cards like Level Limit, Gravity Binds, etc. So speaking of Gravity Bind, triple Gravity Bind. This is going to be disgusting. The only thing is Exceeds get under it, but that's fine. Whoops. Double Magic Drain. So those are my answers to their big plays like Heavy and MST of Wave Motion, stuff like that. You know, just set it with the back row, in the back row, and you know, you don't want to waste it on something stupid like Duality or anything. You know, let them get their monsters, whatever, because you're gonna stall anyways. You pretty much want to save it for their big plays, and spell and trap destruction. You know, all right, and then of course triple threatening. So yeah, it's a really fun deck. I'm definitely going to tamper with it for the next couple weeks, and I really have a lot of faith that it will do well and better than it performed Saturday. But that was just the first locals. The second one, and the more important one in terms of competition, I ran my Malefic GKs. It did pretty well. The deck ran really well. It's just I went 3-2 in 5 rounds, so not bad, but not amazing either. The decks I lost to were Tour Guide Angels, with Hyperions obviously, and Tour Guides, Chaos Angels. It's pretty interesting. I never really faced that deck before, and it went down to the wire. You know, game 3. You know, it was a really close game and a really great game. And then I lost to Exits or Andrew in round 4. He was running Tech Genis, and for some reason I just can't beat Tech Genis with this deck. I was playing also another person with Tech Genis at Seth's just for fun, and I was getting my ass kicked. I don't know what it is. Probably because there's a variant skill drain Tech Genis, and this one utilizes skill drain a lot. So bad matchup, but you know, I can't contribute it to that. I really had to work on my side deck. It really came into play in the matches that I did win, though. You know, I beat Tour Guide Plants in round 1. Skill Drain put in work. Let's see, what else did I play? I played Karakuri Machina Plants, which was a surprise. And then I also played, what was Jordan running? Like an anti-meta type build. But it was like with unique techs and stuff. Fossil Denna got raped by Skill Drain though. So yeah, really good deck. The build hasn't changed, except the only thing was I ran warnings yesterday. I borrowed the warnings and duality, one duality. So those both helped me. The warnings helped me a lot. The duality, it wasn't amazing, but I'm for sure going to run them when I do get them, because they are good. So yeah, those were the 2 decks I ran yesterday. I shouldn't have ran Final Countdown. That was a mistake on my part. It's beneficial in terms of knowledge, but you know, waste of money in terms of competition. So won't be running that again until it's complete, in my opinion, after all the playtesting and stuff. But very fun deck, and I think it's so annoying that it's fun. That's how that works. But Malefic GKs, I'm gonna be working on it too, and that'll most likely, if I'm gonna be testing Malefic GKs for next format, because we have 1 locals before regionals. So I'll be testing Malefic GKs. I'll see how it does, and then if it performs poorly, which I doubt, but if it does, then I might even take Final Countdown to regionals. So we shall see. And thanks you guys for watching. Remember to rate the video a thumbs up, and be on the lookout for more videos. Laters.